get into the big topic for today, the top 20 best-selling graphic novels for the year of 2025. And the way I'm going to do this is, I haven't seen the list. Here, we're going to show it on the screen here. This is put together from ICV2. So what I'm going to do right here, okay? So you guys can't see the rest of the list. Don't worry about the dollars sold, okay? I don't give a shit about that. What list we're going to be looking at is the top 20 best-selling graphic novels in terms of units sold, okay? So you guys see at the top of your screen, we got Transformers is on the 20th spot, okay? So Transformers volume number 2, interesting stuff. I would say that Transformers volume 1 is probably the best of the Transformers when Daniel Warren Johnson was on it. Volume 2 was still excellent, but that was Daniel Warren Johnson's time coming off the title as the artist, I think, and then Jorge Corona was jumping on right after this. So this is still in the meat of what's, like, in my opinion, the best Transformers since the Transformers title is underneath Image Comics, Image Skybound. I think that this Volume 2 is probably the best stuff, Volume 1 and Volume 2 of Daniel Warren Johnson's time on the title. Number 19, though, you guys see Transformers Volume 3. Okay, so this is when Jorge Corona, I believe, is jumping onto the title. So just keeping it going with some Transformers love. Everybody's loving the Energon universe, but people are really digging on the Transformer side of stuff, which, hot take, I was thinking the G.I. Joe stuff was a little bit better in terms of month-to-month reading experience and stuff like that. But if you guys are collecting it in trades, Transformers is probably a great read as far as like a binge read goes, right? So cool stuff there. Number 18, what do we got? Oh man, that's so sick to see. Absolute Martian Manhunter. We're trying to see how many Absolute titles make this list and see if it's like mostly dominated by Absolute. So we'll have to see. But that's great seeing, Camp and Javier Rodriguez's excellent title getting represented here at the number 18 spot. DC Comics first placement on the list as well. So yeah, starting off this top 20 list pretty strong. And yeah, man, if you guys haven't been reading Absolute Martian Manhunter, it's so sick. In theory, it's going to be ending after volume number 2. 12 issues is how many they've got on the docket, I think. We'll see if more comes after that, but I think this is originally planned as a 1 through 12 series. So if you guys want to collect the first half of it, definitely check out that volume number 1. Keeping it going in the 17th spot, DC Compact Kingdom Come. Okay, so in terms of what's available for Compact, I think that's a great pick. Sort of like an Elseworlds tale, so it's not like your main continuity stuff, but you get some great stuff from Mark Waid, of course, and then the Alex Ross artwork is just spectacular. For a long time, it was my favorite DC series, and it's still probably top 5, so people are loving the compact version of it. Actually, I think I have that. So yeah, so I'm part of the reason why it's in this top 20 list. I got the Kingdom Come right there, so that's pretty cool seeing that on there. Mark Waid, Alex Ross, and yeah, $10, dude, for a compact. So that's the other thing. We'll have to see if this list is dominated by a lot of compact on the list. So we'll have to see. We're looking for Absolute, how much DC just in general is on there, and then how many compacts are on there. So let's keep it going. At the number 15 spot, DC Compact Batman The Long Halloween. Okay, so that's a great pick too. I mean, if you're trying to get introduced to the Batman character, you get some great Jeff Loeb, Tim Sale stuff there. And yeah, that's a great pick. I mean, you can't complain about that. Personally, I like seeing this on the list as opposed to The Dark Knight Returns as like an intro compact comic. Like Dark Knight Returns is a good story, obviously legendary, Frank Miller, of course, but as like, I wouldn't give Dark Knight Returns to like a new comic book reader. I probably wouldn't start them with that, you know what I mean? So I think that I would probably give, like my brother, for example, I'd give him Long Halloween before I'd give him Dark Knight Returns, at least at the start. So yeah, that's pretty cool seeing at number 16. Batman The Long Halloween. Keeping it going at number 15, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Last Ronin. This one is probably just a staple. I think that people like the idea of just a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles series that you don't have to read from the very beginning. It's not like, or you guys know what I mean. Like, it's not hundreds and hundreds of issues that you have to get through. It's just this story. You can just go out and get it. Nice hardcover. And I think the collection itself is very beautiful from IDW. So yeah, just a nice, sort of like an Elseworlds story, right? It's just like the Ninja Turtles in the future. There's one left. It's kind of mysterious, like which turtle is it? And yeah, I think it's a fun story. If not it's not my favorite Ninja Turtle story of all time. I'm still trying to get my like learn my way around the Ninja Turtle comic books, but Last Ronin, it's a fun read. And like my brother enjoyed it quite a bit. It's not my favorite story of all time, like I was saying, but yeah, cool to see it land on the list. Let's go for the number 14 spot. Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees, bro. That's sick. That's great news to see IDW with another placement on the list. Guys, we're talking top 20, right? So to see Ninja Turtles, that's great. But above that, we're seeing Beneath the Trees. That's incredible, man. Volume number 1 of that. Excellent stuff from Patrick Horvath. And yeah, man, he's doing the art, he's doing the writing. So just hats off to Patrick Horvath. Doing stuff before this, but he really made his name with Beneath the Trees, winning all the awards for it and stuff like that. So yeah, man. 14 spot Beneath the Trees, an indie series. Because listen, it could have been just dominated by DC and Marvel, but yeah, seeing IDW with 2 placements. So yeah, Beneath the Trees selling more than Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, man. So that's crazy. Keeping it going. Let's look at number 13. Ultimate Spider-Man is Ultimate Spider-Man Volume 2, the paper from Marvel Comics. So Marvel Comics' first placement on the list is Ultimate Spider-Man, probably to nobody's surprise. It was a really popular last year, of course. And the paper, I have to think. Yeah, that's probably my favorite arc in the series, like arc 1, arc 2. When you get to like where Harry potentially dies, like the Ultimate Kraven Last Hunt sort of stuff, that was like my favorite kind of meat of the Ultimate Spider-Man. I think that's collected right here in the volume number 2. So yeah, excellent stuff there. Let's keep it going with number 12. Absolute Batman number 1. Way lower than I thought. I thought this would be up near the top. Oh, this is the hardcover. Wait. Okay, the hardcover. Okay, that makes sense. I thought they'd kind of bundle it. Now it makes sense. They can split it up. So we have even more potential for some absolutes to make this list. People are loving that Absolute Batman volume number 1, the Zoo hardcover. So that's pretty cool to see. That was the arc with Black Mask, if you guys are remembering. I mean, that's just like, it's like when that was coming out, it was just so hype. Everybody was loving Absolute Batman, and it's still the hype, most hype series, right? So yeah, this is where it began. I'm number 1. What do we have? Number 12. Let's see what number 11 is. Invincible Compendium number 1. That's so sick to see at $40. You're getting a huge chunk of Invincible right there. And I think the whole thing is collected in 3 like volume compendiums, right? So 1/3 of the Invincible series right there. And yeah, a really popular pick. I know that that's something available at the bookstores and stuff, right? So yeah, with the popularity of the TV show, it's a no-brainer to see a lot of people getting into the Invincible comics as well. So yeah, that's really cool. Especially that it's a compendium too. I mean, that's just like music to my ears that people are getting a bit larger volumes than just, regular trade paperback size stuff. People are more apt to get the compendiums and stuff, which is really cool. So we'll see if more compendiums end up on the list. Moving along, we got number 10. Cracking the top 10, we got another compact with Watchmen. So the first compact they ever did, I believe. So DC Compact Edition number 1. Watchmen, you know that they were bringing Watchmen to compact. It's a no-brainer. They love printing Watchmen. It's one of the best-selling comics of all time, like ever, right? So yeah, no-brainer that they'd be doing Watchmen, much to Alan Moore's chagrin, I believe, or probably, right? Keeping it going. Keeping it going at number 9. Okay, so we got Invincible. Some more Invincible love on the list from Image Comics. We got the Digest Edition, volume number 1. So a similar size to a compact comic, but coming out of Image Comics for Invincible. Throw it in your backpack, same kind of thing, for a cheaper price. But man, listen, $10 for that versus a compact at 10. You know what I mean? Like it's a little bit maybe the quality is a little bit better, the paper stock and the cover and stuff like that. But I don't know, at $3, it's not nothing. You know what I mean? It's not nothing when you're talking about $10, something for kids and stuff like that. Like what can they afford and stuff? So yeah, that's cool. At number 9, cracking that. Oh, number 8, we got Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow. Not the compact either. That one got released at the tail end of last year. I'm sure that one would probably place if it was was released early in the year. But that's cool, man. People getting ready for the movie with Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow, the trade paperback. Excellent story, right? If you haven't read it, Mattea De Luis on the cover. No, it's who did the art? It's Tom King written, but the art is from Bill Evely. Jeez, how could I forget? And Mateus Lopez was doing the coloring. So yeah, that's a cool placement. Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow at the number 8 spot. People getting ready for the movie. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Keeping it going though. For number 7 on the list, some more absolute love with Absolute Superman volume number 1, Last Dust of Krypton. Excellent stuff. Absolute Superman origin story. It's so good. This is where I thought the series was super underrated. Like people were talking about Absolute Wonder Woman, Absolute Batman, but I was like, guys, listen, the origin story for this Absolute Superman is so tragic and it has so many other layers to it that I think it's so compelling. and I love seeing it land on the top 10 of the best-selling graphic novels of the year. So that's great stuff from DC. We got Jason Aaron getting some love. We got the series artist Rafa Sandoval as well. Some great stuff there, man. Absolute Superman volume number 1, Last Dust of Krypton. Excellent stuff. Number 6 we got, ooh, okay, so I thought this would be top 5 for sure. We got Ultimate Spider-Man volume number 1, Married with Children. So the start of the Ultimate Spider-Man, you know, the resurgence of the Ultimate Universe over at Marvel. And yes, we got Ultimate Spider-Man volume number 1. Excellent stuff. We got Mark Rucchetto, I know for sure is doing the art on that, and some great stuff from Jonathan Hickman as well. So we already did that one. Number 5, okay, so Absolute Wonder Woman, we see where she places. Absolute Wonder Woman volume number 1, The Last Amazon. Excellent stuff, man. I mean, that was a great Tetrahide arc. The sort of introduction to the character. Hayden Sherman on the art, just showing us what Hayden Sherman can do. So that's a great placement there at number 5. People are loving this Absolute Wonder Woman series, and I loved it so much. I got some original art. I'm not going to show it, but just like dropping that every now and then. So yeah, anyways, pretty cool. Number 5, Absolute Wonder Woman, The Last Amazon, keeping it going. Number 4, we got DC Compact. Number 4, All-Star Superman. That's a great pick. You know, it's a Frank Quietly on the art, Grant Morrison written story, and that's a great Superman story. I think that, actually, you know what? I would say that one, I kind of feel about it the same way I feel about it for Dark Knight Returns. Like, I wouldn't give someone All-Star Superman as like their first Superman story ever. You know, I'd probably ease them into it. Maybe that's like the 4th story I'd give them or something. But to see it placed this high is a no-brainer. It's a really popular series out of DC, and a really popular Superman series at that. So people getting ready for the movie and stuff, I imagine. Let's see what's at that top 3 spot. Let's see what we got. Packed comic, Batman Hush. This one is a great introduction Batman story. Not my favorite of all time, but of course you got the Jim Lee artwork. That's probably the highlight for me. I think the mystery of who Hush is and all that is pretty interesting. From Jeff Loeb, I think is the writer, right? And yeah, so seeing it placed this high, no surprise there. Batman Hush is a great pick for a compact. I was surprised to see him do it. If you guys have seen the compact for Hush, it's very thick. Like, you're getting a lot of comics for $10. So great value there for new readers and stuff. So yeah, compact comic, Batman Hush at number 3. Getting into that top 2. Let's see what we got. Top 2. Another compact comic. We got the Court of Owls. Okay, so Scott Snyder, some of his original Batman New 52 stuff. That's what I started with comics, right? So that was like real cool. Like my first trade was probably the Court of Owls. So it's really cool seeing that story just having such a long legs and still being popular even to this day. So yeah, excellent stuff there. DC Compact, Court of Owls with the number 2 placement. All right, guys, getting into that number 1 spot. Number 1 on the list. Let's see what it is. Anybody guess in the chat? Leave your guesses in the comments. And while you're down there, like if you like, sub if you love. We got number 1, Absolute Batman number 1, The Zoo. Maybe a no-brainer, right? Everybody's going nuts for this Absolute Batman series. It's so popular. And for $18, you can pick yourself up the first volume of Absolute Batman. Talked about it with the hardcover section down below. We knew that I was probably going to get a placement. The fact that they split them up, I thought they were going to bundle them together and it would get that top spot. But yeah, so we see down there at number 12, we got the hardcover. Number 1, we got the soft cover. And this is a DC dominated list, right? The only Marvel making the list is Ultimate Spider-Man for the top 20. And then, you know, that's crazy to me. I don't know, is that crazy to anybody else? For compacts out of 20, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If my counting is correct, we got 6 compact comics. For absolutes, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got 5 absolute titles on the list. So half the list was just compacts and absolutes, like more than half, right? And then you fill it out, you got some you know, Supergirl Woman Tomorrow. That's a great placement there. Some indies holding it down with you know, Transformers stuff down below. And then we got Beneath the Truth Nobody Sees. That's a really surprising placement, but really happy to see it. Yeah, so did anything here surprise you, or some things totally not surprises? Let me know down in the comments. I'd be curious to hear your thoughts. And of course, while you're down there, like if you like, sub if you love. Got to do the spiel every time. And if you really like, you can hype it. Of course, hyping really helps out the channel. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. You know, another top 20 list. Love putting these together. Love doing the top list for you guys and reacting with them live. If you guys didn't know, this clip or this video is going to be part of New Comic Book Weekly. You guys can catch it live. You guys could be like the people in the chat, like Vactor. We got Paul Dev in the chat. We got Oracle was here earlier. We got Danny P, of course. We got Derek Seaborn. A lot of people hanging out in the chat as we go live every single week at 4 p.m. Eastern. We do the comic book pull list, we do the comic book reviews, and then I do a massive, random, big topic for your guys' enjoyment. So hopefully you guys enjoyed another episode of New Comic Book Weekly for the date of February 16th. Hope you guys had a good one. And yeah, catch you guys for the next week's New Comic Book Weekly. Yeah, catch you guys later.